Welcome to Study Loop.
Hello. So in this question, we are given a graph that is made between the potential energy and the progress of reaction. Okay. So we firstly have to find out that whether the graph represent an endothermic or an exothermic reaction. Okay. So let's start solving it. So here we can clearly see that initially the potential energy of the reactant side is more and the product side is less, which clearly means that energy is released. Okay, and we know one thing, that the type of reaction in which energy is released is known as exothermic reaction. Okay, so the answer for the A part is exothermic reaction. Okay, this is an exothermic reaction. Now further in the question it is asked that clearly label the graph to the right the position of the reactant, product and energy of activation. Okay, so for this what we will do is we will mark it on the graph. Okay, so let's mark it on the graph. So clearly initially there is A plus B, this part is the reactant part. Okay, and this C plus D represents the product part, and the increase in energy that is taking place is the energy of activation. So this one is the answer for part B. Now further it is asked that determine the heat of reaction delta H. Okay, so if we take a look at the initial potential energy at the time of reactant, it is 40 kilojoules. Okay, and when we have the product it is 20 kilojoules. So the delta H for this reaction will be equal to final potential energy minus initial potential energy in kilojoules, that is minus 20 kilojoules. Okay, so this is the value of delta H, and then it is asked that how much energy is absorbed by the energy of activation. Okay, so exactly here we can clearly see that initially it is 40 kilojoules and it is going to 100 kilojoules. Okay, so for this we can clearly say that the energy of activation is 100 minus 40, that is 60 kilojoules. So this one is our fourth answer, that is energy of activation is equal to 60 kilojoules. Okay, so this one is our energy of activation. Okay, so these are our four answers. Now further it is asked that briefly explain how the addition of catalyst will affect this reaction. Okay, so it is asked that how the addition of catalyst will affect. Okay, so exactly what will happen is the equilibrium point is reached faster. Okay, the equilibrium point is reached faster, and how it happens, it happens because of decrease in activation energy. Okay, so this one is our final answer. So I hope this answered your question. Thank you.